Hey everyone, welcome back. 1 second, there we go. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so part 2, water signs, air signs reading. Very excited here because the first card that we have up is abundance. Whoop. So this could speak of emotional abundance. This could be financial abundance. This could be, I just feel like you guys are in a very Empress energy, which is really attracting a lot of abundance into your life. A lot of things that you've been putting a lot of your investments towards, your time, money, and energy, I feel is really going to come back tenfold for you guys. So remaining in that Empress energy is going to be really beneficial in receiving your abundance. Next, we have big happy changes. Yes, yes, yes. Love this energy. Love this energy. I really feel like you guys are leveling up in your life right now. Especially after a period of being I just seen the 5 of Pentacles, that there was sort of like a time of lack or a time of kind of feeling left out in the cold or worried about your finances. You could be in between jobs. For some of you, I feel there's going to be some big happy changes coming on the horizon. So I'm really excited for you guys. The next card we do have is no! Exclamation mark. So if there's a decision that you are wanting to make at this time and you feel like, I just feel like there's a bit of that tension. You guys could be really, really hyper-focused on this time, really stressed out about making this decision. And I feel Spirit is really encouraging you to not go forward with this. I don't feel like going down that avenue or down that path is going to be beneficial for your growth. It could actually bring in a lot more lessons, a lot more karmic lessons I'm hearing, and a lot more stress. Yeah, my candle's going crazy here. So I definitely feel like there is a lot of that fire energy and the mental energy, which is really pumping you up. It can make you really stressed out. It can be making you feel really tense. And I feel like making a decision in that energy isn't going to be helpful for you. It's just going to, the decision that you make in that type of energy, it's going to continue down that line, down that path, and it's going to attract even more things that are going to make you feel really fired up and really stressed out. So I feel like really taking a step back at this time is going to help in really calming yourself, calming your energy and self-care. The next card we have here is listen to your intuition. So like I said earlier about how I feel like the reason why Spirit's really encouraging me to do the readings grouped with the two, the 2 signs together is I feel like you guys are learning from each other. There's a strength that the water signs have that the air signs are learning right now. And then there's something that the air signs are mastering and the water signs have, there's some kind of cooperative co-creation energy that's going on with you guys. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I feel listening to your intuition is something that it's a skill. It's like a muscle, right? So I feel your intuition is leading you right now on which avenue, which direction to take. Thank you, Spirit. Alrighty. Yes, the moon card underneath the deck. Definitely. Thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Definitely. You're receiving a lot of downloads, a lot of messages through your dreams. I would recommend keeping a dream journal. It's going to help. There's clues. There's clues to it. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Oh, thank you. Okay, as we said that, we have the Empress card coming out with intuition. Really developing your intuition. I feel like this has to do with, because we were just talking about listen to your intuition. And the High Priestess is all about your intuitive gifts. And there's a lot. There's many intuitive gifts that you can embody and master. And I feel like your intuition has been telling you something about an air sign, another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And how it is to move away from any sort of conflict. I feel like there could be some mental anguish here with the Eight of Swords, something that you're really caught up in your head about. I feel like this is a time for this is a period of rest and healing, peace of mind, calming. Yes, like I said earlier, like calming yourself down and getting yourself into a place of peace is really going to help you in being mindful about any sort of conversation that you may need to be having, any sort of communication. Lots of air energy, lots of swords, lots of mental energy here, which is blocking your intuition. I just heard calm down. Said with the most loving energy. Yeah, I feel there's a need to just calm and start grounding that energy, that focus into your heart center. Do what it is that you need to do. Go for walks, talk with other people. Scorpionic energy, out of the blue, someone's going to come in and make you an offer. Yep, an offer of love with the Ace of Cups. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For some of you, I feel like there is a need to listen to your intuition on how to let go of another air sign, because it's causing you a lot of stress. There's a period of healing and rest that needs to happen. And just to kind of do some reflection on on the dynamics, taking accountability. And then out of the blue, someone's going to come in with an offer. Bam. Ace of Cups. Bam. Oh man, someone you could have worked with. Someone you could have worked with. Pentacles, lots of pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy here. If you were worried about money, I feel there's going to be a business opportunity here to work in a partnership. It's going to bring in a lot of changes. Spirit's asking you to use your intuition on where it is that you're going to put your investments. Take your time. Take your time. But there's a need to ground, get out of the sword energy, because it's blocking your intuition. Some balancing here. Temperance, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius as well. There was some sort of ending or betrayal with this person. Or you're just done. You're done with any sort of, you're completing this Swords energy. Balancing yourself out with the Temperance card is going to help bring in an ending and bring balance into the situation and lead to your empowerment here at the Nine of Pentacles. You could also be very generous with your time, money, and energy, which is always beautiful. It's always beautiful. Because what you give is what you receive. So time, money, focus. I think there's also a need to be patient and patient with yourself as you're completing a cycle here. Balance, so much balance here. Empowerment energy, there's something that you're waiting on. Could be from a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, making plans and moving away towards, someone's making plans here, moving towards union or an alliance. You could be building a business partnership with someone. Something that is destined to happen. Sag energy here as well, but I feel like this is a part of your destiny. Taking care of yourself. I feel like you're very abundant at this time. Compassionate energy, compassionate towards a King of Cups. Or putting yourself in that King of Cups energy as you're making moves, business moves, life moves, big changes. Because when we're in that powerful, yeah, we have the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So there is some confusion here going on. I feel your intuition is really like coming out loud and clear, or at least trying to, but if we haven't trained ourselves to listen to our intuition, it could be very hard to hear. But yeah, King of Cups energy, masculine, action orientated, but also very emotionally mature, emotionally inept, emotionally inept. Someone who's not afraid to show their emotions, to be in their emotions. It's very beautiful. I respect that. Okay. So, I guess we're going this way. So, the next card is no. If there was an avenue, like I said earlier, that you wanted to go down, Spirit is encouraging you that no, it is not. There's something coming up on the horizon. Spirit is wanting to deliver something to you. It's trying to guide you, but that direction is not the way that you're supposed to be going. That's in your highest good. You have the army of heaven behind you and really guiding you and leading you through this journey. The rainbow bridge, there has something to do with the rainbow bridge. I feel like there's, that's where you're going to find your answers, and connecting to the divine, connecting to your ancestors and your spirit guides. Thank you, Spirit, for some of you. Thank you. Okay, Four of Pentacles and Two of Swords. I mean, I feel like this is just straight up saying like, no, save your money. There's a decision to be made here. The Two of Swords, something that you could be mentally conflicted about. Like, this was that energy I was picking up earlier, so I feel like it's just kind of confirming that. Nine of Cups again, Six of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. So following, like I said, your emotional fulfillment, what brings you joy, your wish fulfillment, what's something that you've wanted to do, always wanted to do. There's going to be victory by following your heart. Some of you guys could be receiving recognition. There's like some kind of spiritual, you're going to be rewarded. You're going to be rewarded for following that spiritual path that you've been wanting to follow, that you've been pulled to follow. But I feel like there's been this conflicting energy of like, well, what are people going to think of me? And that's always a thing, right? Like when we're coming out of the spiritual closet, believe me, last year, that was like, I was coming out of all sorts of closets last year. So, but that's a part of our journey. That's a part of the process. And, you know, when we make that decision to choose our heart and what we want, we will be rewarded. It is a part of your destiny with the Wheel of Fortune, Sag energy here as well. Following your truth. What is your truth? Not what other people expect you to do, not what your parents did and you feel obligated to follow their path. None of that. All of that needs to go. This is about you and your journey and your heart and your dreams and your wish fulfillment. It's time for you now to follow that truth, that true north. Ten of Wands. There's someone's carrying a lot of responsibility right now. A lot of burdens around Gemini, Magician. But there's a blocking with the Eight of Swords. There's a mental blockage here. It's impacting your manifestations. Someone's physically exhausted and stuck in their head. And it's kind of like with those two together, it's really impacting their manifestations. It's coming back down to peace and rest with the Four of Swords. Scorpionic energy here as well. I feel like there's something that you can learn from Scorpio. Or this could, like, see where Scorpio is in your chart. I feel like this is Like Scorpio is all about death and transformations. Like I like I have Scorpio in a few different placements in my charts, and it makes total sense to me now. You know, why I went through what I went through and the different lessons. Lots of tower moments, lots of restructuring and everything, and things just kind of blowing up in my face and having to like rebuild with love, with the Empress here, with compassion. Having compassionate for ourselves and being able to hold space for ourselves when we do go through these transformations, I feel is going to help ease some of the burdens and the responsibilities and the mental blockages that are going on here. Because you deserve your manifestations. The King of Cups, you could be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I feel like, yeah, there's something to be learned from Scorpio here with this. Page of Wands. Someone is going to come in and bring you a message in regards to possibly a new beginning that they tried to, like it tried to occur in the past, maybe within the last 7 months or 7 months ago. There was something that happened 7 months ago. And there's someone who's embodying, or could be a water sign, someone who's really matured in this process, wanting to come in and bring you a message in regards to that, in regards to some sort of passion. A spiritual passion. If this is like a business partnership, the Hermit, you have the wisdom, or they've acquired the wisdom now, and they've like really turned themselves into this like really powerful spiritual sage who's also very humble. There was someone who went through a major transformation which really humbled them. They may not look like they're really they may not have looked like they really changed. They may not be a type of person who's really flashy and like really, you know, like the King of Wands or Knight of Wands energy. Like they're very modest and humble. And I feel this is important to not judge a book by its cover. Just because someone looks a certain way doesn't mean that they live a certain way or they act a certain way or they have certain beliefs. I feel like that needs to go, that type of mentality, because I feel they have something very important to offer you. A missing piece of the puzzle towards your journey that you need to be able to move forward. And this is some kind of lesson in regards into how it is that you see the world and how you see people, if there's any sort of judgments that you put on people. So there's a lesson in that for some of you. Someone with the Seven of Swords here was not being truthful. They could have been promising like emotional stability or have been telling you that they were emotionally stable, but they really weren't. And it really caused a lot of strife. It could be part of this Ten of Wands energy that you might be carrying. It really put you through a lot. I feel like you've come a long way though. Everything is meant to be a part of your spiritual journey. Each of these wands that you have now is a part of your toolkit. They're lessons, they're like strengths. But they're also like, I feel like there's a little bit of a martyrdom energy with this for some of you. Like, I've been through all of this, and this is my story. This is like my badge of honor. I'm a wounded warrior. I've been through a lot. And I feel like that's That's a lesson in itself here. There's going to be an offer here brought in from a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo that's going to bring in a lot of clarity. They've been doing a lot of work on themselves. There's some kind of creative ability that you have here with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I kind of feel like this might be, this like shifted really dramatically. Receive some clarity here. It's going to help free up your mind for some kind of creative idea or endeavor here. Focusing on self. Queen of Pentacles. We have 2 queens here. Planning. Some worried about money. Patience for some of you. There's an opportunity here for some kind of creative endeavor here between 2 feminines. We have the Queen of Wands, fire sign, or a earth sign energy here, Queen of Pentacles. Making plans for the future. There's like a little bit of worry here around financial stability, like success. Is it going to be successful? I feel like there is a need to be patient. You can also be dealing with a Sag energy here as well. There's some like shadow energy here around some sort of betrayal. Could have been a Capricorn. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. So this is like how I said, I feel like some of you might be going on like a spiritual journey and like taking like a coaching program or like a course or something. Like you're found I was gonna say a sage, I don't know, but like the hermit, right? Like you found someone who has an idea or a blueprint on how to like move forward through something to help you overcome this, because I feel some of you are in a dark night of the soul energy. And in this partnership, there's going to be a big opportunity here to move through this. Any sort of codependent, shadow energy, the devil energy here. It's going to help complete this cycle with the 10 of Swords. Fast movement forward. This is Ascension energy. So this is like, once you make that decision, when you make that decision and that commitment to yourself, you're going to like, you're on the fast track of the Ascension journey. So buckle up. This is going to be a wild ride, as we heard in the downloads earlier, you know, being on a roller coaster, because that's kind of what it is. That's exactly what it's like. So, it's going to help you. It's going to help you to be able to empower yourself to speak your truth in regards to any sort of family issues, family dynamics, marriages. It could save your marriage. Yeah, definitely getting confirmation there. Student energy here. So like I said, I feel like you guys could be learning something new. Awesome. Thank you, Spirit. Whew. That was great. Very cool. Taurus energy. Alrighty, so next up we have big happy changes. Hey everyone, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Big happy changes. Please clarify big happy changes. It's going to bring in peace. Four Swords. Four Swords. And liberation. Nice. Huh. Okay. Please clarify big happy changes. You know, we're going to take a step back here because I feel like they weren't done here with this no card. They want me to, okay, let's clarify the Two of Swords here. Because we went down a certain path. Please clarify the Two of Swords. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Explaining my process over here and what's going on. All right, so yes, there was, some of you are conflicted around someone from the past, Gemini. We have the Lovers here, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Cups. So there was some sort of disappointing energy here. I feel the answer is no. Whatever Spirit is wanting, or that you might be wanting to move forward on, or to do, or to act on, if there's some sort of communication that you want to say, I feel like Spirit is saying no, because it could result in, one, it could result in karma coming back at us. Two, it's not going to lead you down a good path. You don't need to go down that road. It's gonna delay your progress, your spiritual growth. Yeah, I just don't feel like that's going to, it's not going to go well. Yeah, because the Queen of Swords, air energy here, she's really wanting to speak her truth. Really wanting to speak her truth about this dark night of the soul energy of being abandoned, or it could be ghosted for some of you. We have the Temperance here, Sag energy, but I feel like it's needing to practice patience. There is going to be an epiphany, an enlightenment. This is a part of your spiritual journey. The Queen of Swords is also very powerful. She's very powerful because she knows when to speak and when not to speak. Like, speak her truth. She knows a lot. She's intelligent. She's intelligent. Like, she's not letting her emotions get the best of her. And she knows when it's appropriate to speak her truth and when it is to just hold back. And she's good with that either way. Right? She's very, like, in her power. So I feel there's something to do with that. If there is a need to release some emotional stuff, you know, there's many ways we can be able to give that to ourselves. Yeah, I feel that heavy. There's going to be an epiphany here. There's some kind of spiritual journey that you're meant to go on in regards to this shadow energy. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn, but I feel like this dark night of the soul is our karmic lessons. It was destined. We wanted to learn how to, so before we reincarnated here, we wanted to learn specific lessons by specific people during specific times. And that can be kind of difficult sometimes to really wrap our heads around and learn to accept, especially when we're in the midst of it. That's the last thing we want to hear, to be honest. I just heard someone say that. But there is an important lesson here as a part of your spiritual awakening and your spiritual growth to overcome this shadow energy and to really come into your Queen of Cups energy. Yeah, there's this overcoming of the shadow, integrating your shadow, healing through your shadow work, healing through your dark night of the soul. Through mental stress here, because thank you, Spirit. So a lot of shadow work, a lot of the things that, you know, codependency, addictions, mental health issues, of course, you know, a lot of that is all in our minds. That's where it all, like, the devil energy really trips us up and keeps us stuck. It's in our heads, right? So that's why it takes some time, and it's a process to dismantle a lot of those things and create new pathways and to be able to come from our head space and into our heart space. Now, like a lot of people, like the Lakota A lot of other teachings speak about that being the red road of going from the mind to the heart. And some say that's the longest journey. And it could be, you know, depending on a lot of things, right? Because you have free will. You can choose to do whatever you want. You can choose to stay on this path, or you can choose to move forward on your healing and to make that decision in your ascension. And I feel once you do, it's going to go fast. You're going to be able to move through this energy quickly, especially if you have someone to help guide you. And there are so many light workers right now. There's so many healers. There are so many intuitive coaches that are out there right now who have gone through a lot, who have specialized in a certain pathway to overcome obstacles in a fashion that isn't going to, it's not going to be quick. It's not going to be overnight, because that's not what we wanted, first of all, when we reincarnated and we planned for these things to happen. But it's also not meant to be a quick fix, because the quick fix is still, that's devil energy. That's addiction, right? Like, we want something quick fix, but it doesn't actually fix the issue. It just puts a band-aid on top of it. And then we just, you know, all the stuff still festers. So there's a balancing act between having patience and the willingness for ourselves to be able to move through this healing and this energy to overcome what it is that we need to be able to complete this cycle, so we can move forward to our wish fulfillments, into our destiny, into our mission, into the relationship we want, into paradise, right? And it's in that journey and in that process where we get to know ourselves, where we get to work through the pain, feel what it feels like to work through that pain, and to become empowered and to feel, thank you so much for the love, to feel that that six of wands energy, that internal accomplishment and recognition. And it's that sort of energy and that sort of empowerment that is unshakable. That is how you reconstruct and redevelop and redefine your own foundation, where it becomes unshakable. And when you develop certain tools from these teachers and from gurus or whoever that you decide to work with, once you develop these tools, you can use them for the rest of your life. You can redefine them. You know, however it is that it resonates for you, you might find a new pathway using that tool, a new way to use that tool, a new way that it fixes a certain problem. And then you start mastering your own path and how you handle the world and how you, like, your perspectives and how you handle conflict, your shadow energy. And then you just created a new pathway for someone else, and then you can be a healer or like a coach or, you know, a teacher if that's what you want to do. So I really feel like that came on strong for a few of you. There's a few of you with this energy. 9 of Swords, Libra, Justice, Emperor, powerful, powerful. Some of you could be worried about some sort of legal issues, really stressed out. Contracts. I feel like some of you might be worried about speaking your truth in regards to an Aries, Capricorn. But I feel it's a part of your, it is a part of your development. Emperor is also kind of stubborn, but it's like, it's standing your boundaries, knowing what you want, how you want it, but in a way that's not like controlling either. You could also be dealing with someone who's a little controlling, but overpowering maybe. I feel like this is the other side of the coin for some of you. There's an Aries here who's feeling like they want to bring injustice to the situation, but they're really stressed out. They don't know how to contact you. There was some sort of information here around a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo in regards to money and some sort of offer and some sort of shady business here. But there's going to be a King of Cups coming in here out of the blue, also Scorpionic energy, Aquarian energy, that's going to bring in a new beginning. I feel like that's kind of like a background energy. There's, okay, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so there's like Spirit's only showing me so much here. We could go deeper, they just said, but there's a little bit of a snapshot here to see on the other side of the veil in regards to this Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Earth energy, or someone who could be embodying this energy. Aries, could be this Aries. I feel like there's a strong Aries here. And around an offer and some sort of like theft or like shady, just shady energy. But someone's gonna come in. I think it's when you're hyper focused on this, someone is just gonna come in out of the blue and give you a new beginning. Just randomly here. Something that you've been waiting on is gonna bring in a lot of peace. It's gonna bring in a lot of peace. There's gonna be some information brought in here that's gonna help you move forward in planning in your business here. Multiple offers, multiple offers. I feel like you are definitely attracting a lot of people in your life. You're going to have a lot of options. Definitely going to be ending this sort of betrayal energy, the 10 of Swords with any sort of family. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be getting engaged soon. Or developing that sacred union, that partnership here. It could be with a Leo. There's going to be some fast communication. Someone who really like admires you and sees you in a very, sees you very empowered and in very like, self-sufficient, independent energy, which is really attractive, I heard. They really like that. This person has really, this person has more of a feminine kind of energy to them. Like they're more, they have a, gosh, I really don't want to stereotype, but it's kind of like, you know, someone who's very in tune with their emotions, who's very like feminine and very like, yeah. So I feel like your independent, like masculine energy is what's kind of attracting them in. But when you guys do meet, there's going to be a balancing of the energies. Because we shift from feminine and masculine energies all the time, right? And it's just learning to define what that means for us and what it feels like to be in each of the different energies. But yes, I feel like there's a lot of optimism here, a lot of passion. It's going to help heal this heartbreak or help heal this betrayal. It's like you guys are going to be creating new pathways. So each time you pull this sword out, right, and you do some healing, there's going to be like, there's going to be an opportunity or an idea or like some sort of passion project that you have going on that's going to help fill that hole and help to heal it. Because just like, you know, when we're doing spiritual work and we're doing healing, anytime we let go of something or pull out a sword, right? We let go of something and we have a hole there, it creates a vacuum, like an energetic vacuum. So we need to be able to fill that space with joy or with love or with peace. And I feel like a passion project, or it could be this person, not to say that we use someone to help fill that hole and that void, you know, in a codependent fashion. It's not like that. I feel like when you give yourself the love or the love from the divine to help fill and heal that hole for you, that's what's really going to help bring in this union. But also at the same time, if you are dating and if you are kind of getting flirty and having some fun, you know, because there was a lot of flirty like messages that were coming out in the pre-downloads, I feel like that is going to help kind of reignite something within you, standing in your empowerment, that's going to help heal a lot of these wounds in your own time. Brand new cycle. Whoa. That's deep. Pre-downloads there. Yeah, we went deep. Okay, now I understand why they wanted to go down there. And 2, yes. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. We're good. We're good now to move on. Okay. Whew. Thank you. Yeah, that ending was meant to happen. I don't know why that keeps coming up. It was a part of your plan. It was a part of your plan. Okay. So now we're on to big happy changes. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. 9 of Cups, guys. Wish fulfillment. Like, this is incredible. Queen of Wands, or Queen of Swords, sorry. Speaking your truth. Knight of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. 3 of Cups and 9 of Wands. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, so definitely, that's super loud. There's going to be some big happy changes coming, and I feel like you guys are feeling that energy. It's like an anticipation energy. There is going to be an opportunity to speak your truth. You could also be dealing with another air sign, or this could be you. Really standing in your feminine power. Fast communication. Fast movement forward with the Knight of Swords. This is that roller coaster energy. 10 of Pentacles towards your fortune, your wish fulfillment. Like your family, fortune, like abundance. I feel like this is kind of like going into each other, these storylines. There's going to be celebratory energy here with the 3 of Cups. Beautiful. I see you guys celebrating with your friends. The 9 of Wands energy here. It's like that's unknown territory, uncharted territory. But it's going to lead you towards big happy changes. There's going to be a lot of communication. A lot of opportunities to be able to communicate and speak your truth. And then there's going to be fast movement forward here. In regards to love and work. A lot of you guys could be coming into contact with your soul family too at this time. You're really attracting in your soul family. There was a need to kind of go through this 5 of Cups energy to really release any people, place, or thing that was not in alignment or in resonance with us anymore. To be able to make space for new people, new friends, new energy. A lot of spiritual growth. A lot of spiritual growth. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of rewards coming in for you because of this. A karmic payout for some of you. Yeah, there's intuition to help you navigate through this sort of abyss energy. It's coming. It's coming. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Ace of Wands, passionate new offer. That's really going to help liberate you into a brand new beginning with a Fool card. You can also be dealing with an Aquarius. I feel like there's some sort of, someone is trying to make a decision here and trying to like, they're weighing up the pros and cons in a situation around an offer. They're not really interested, or you might not be really interested in this offer or in this person at this time. Scorpionic energy, there's going to be, hold on a second here. Whoa. Okay. Emotional stability. I feel like you are coming out of this 5 of Cups energy. You've gone through some major emotional changes, and now, like when we manifest, it needs to occur on the internal planes before it manifests in the external. And I feel like really focusing on where it is that you're putting your time, money, and energy. And if you are trying to achieve emotional fulfillment, I feel that's really going to help you. Emotional stability, sorry. And in this brand new beginning here. But I feel there's some sort of liberation with some sort of new idea, this new passion that you are following. Aquarius energy. Could be with an Aquarius. There's going to be, there's like, it's just, I see all of these like doors closing. Like not in a bad way, like you've completed some cycles. There's a Tower moment coming through here that's really going to just, it's going to put an end to any sort of burdens that you're carrying, and it's going to put an end to any sort of mental anguish or any sort of betrayal, and towards union. 2 of Cups. Could be with a young fire sign or a young earth sign, but you're going to receive some clarity around any sort of like abandonment. If someone ghosted you, could have been a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone who's really attractive. There's some slow moving energy that's going on here. I feel it's meant to, the energy's kind of slowed down a little bit, and this kind of goes into regards around like that time. The time. Everyone wants to know what time, when it's all going to happen, when it's all going to go down. And I feel the universe and spirit has really like slowed time down, or is like there's a changing of time that's occurring for everyone globally right now. I mean, universally, energetically, like there's an upgrade, there's an ascension going on. And right now this time is slowing down in a sense to really help us to embody this Venus energy, the Empress energy, and really taking care of ourselves. Because I feel like when things pick up, it's going to be really, you're going to want to wish that you took more time to take that time for self-care, or to do that thing that you've always wanted to do. Because when things pick up, it's going to happen really quickly. So you're being gifted some time right now. You're being gifted time to really focus on your own stability, on your family, marriage. Someone could be bringing in an offer here. Someone, okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, so yeah, there is definitely a union coming here on the horizon, big happy changes. Something that you've been wishing on, like some sort of emotional fulfillment. Long-term partnership, I feel like, as well. It's going to bring in a lot of like positive and celebratory information. There was a little bit of like a unknown, like what is going on, like what is happening. It could have been an abrupt ending where things, communication was completely stopped and cut off. But there's going to be some clarity. Someone's going to come in and bring this truth. This could be you offering your truth, or someone is coming in with your truth, and you're kind of like, you're in your Queen of Swords energy, either deflecting or you're going to speak your truth. Like I said, that's something that you are going to be able to decipher for yourself in that situation. But someone's going to come in very, they're going to come in hot here with a fire energy here with the Wands, Knight of Wands, and wanting to bring in an offer, a gift, something tangible, something like, could be a ring for some of you. You're really attracting them in, bringing them in here with the Empress energy. Cancer energy, fast-moving energy. A lot of you could be traveling to see this person, or this person could be traveling to see you. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo with the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of you could be embodying that energy right now. Really focusing on your own abundance and your own growth. Business partnerships, group work. Pisces energy. There was some sort of, illusion that was going on behind the scenes. Archangel Michael is here to tell you that they got it, that there was some divine intervention that occurred with this. Because I feel like it was that you could be picking up on their energy. This is where you guys, like the air signs, could be learning from another water sign, the Pisces energy, very intuitive. And that's what could be like really messing your thought process up with the 10 of Swords, but you're completing this lesson. But sometimes when we're really energetically tied to another person, we could be picking up on their thoughts and their feelings and their emotions and their energy, and it could really throw us for a loop because we don't understand, like, why are we feeling like this? Why are we feeling depressed? Why are we feeling sad? You know, like, what's going on? Why am I having these dreams? You know, why am I thinking about this person? Like, I thought I was over this, that kind of stuff. So that could be creating a lot of illusion for you. confusing you. And I feel, yeah, the divine is on it. Archangel Michael and his army of angels got your back. So they definitely handled the situation. There's going to be an offer coming in here. Could be an apology from an Aries or a Sagittarius. They want to bring in an Ace of Cups. There was some like major transformation life lesson that occurred with this. It's important to be in your Queen of Cups energy, to be very compassionate towards this person. Definitely someone coming back from the past. Could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have the Lovers. There's a divine union here. Definitely. Gemini energy as well. The veil has been lifted, I hear. The veil has been lifted. And it's continuing to lift. There was layers to it. And now the sun is out and there's illumination on the situation. But it needs to occur in divine timing and in layers. It can't happen all at once because it'll be too destructive, I heard. There's only so much that like a human mind can really handle. And that's why like our healing and like epiphanies and sort of enlightening moments happen in like spurts. They can happen in spurts, they can happen in layers, they happen in increments in time. Because if we wanted to have it all healed and have it all fixed in like a second, we would blow up, you know, or implode. So it just energetically as well, it doesn't happen that way. Yeah. So that came through here with the Hermit. So going within, really getting to know ourselves. Could be dealing with a Virgo as well. Leo energy with the Strength card. Ooh, I really feel this. This is very, very strong, powerful. Very powerful energy here. Ooh, big happy changes. Big happy changes. Yes, it is a process. It's a process. Not to be discouraged. There could be a Leo here that's walking away from a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Something that you've been manifesting here. 10 of Cups. Long-term commitment, wish fulfillment. They're going through their own transformation. There could have been an ending with this person. There could have been an ending. There was some kind of breakup with this person. There's going to be some communication coming in, possibly around finances and work, money, and abundance. There's 3 8s here. So we could be tapping into the next card here with abundance. That's what could be going on here. All right, let's move on. Thank you, Spirit. That was really awesome. Thank you. Really powerful, powerful. Definitely divine union, divine partnership energy. I just felt it. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Thank you so much. Whew. Not to worry. Oh. Just need to like, right that way though. That's awesome. Alrighty. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, okay. Let's see what's going on with the abundance. Thank you. Sag energy, temperance, patience, balance. Thank you. Okay. I feel like there's a Sagittarius that's going to help bring in abundance for you. Or to see where you have Sag in your chart. There's something to do with Sagittarius energy. Something to help you see things where you may not have seen it before. It's something that you aren't going to see with your eyes. It's like an abundance of knowledge or abundance of energy. It's going to help activate some sort of new vision, new sight within you. I also feel like the abundance that is going to come in is going to, it's going to happen in stages, and there's going to be, just going to need to be patient as it comes in, really balancing the emotional self out. Archangel Gabriel. There's some kind of lesson here in regards to like cause and effect. It's one of the universal laws. There's a balancing that occurs here. I feel like a lot of you guys are learning how to ride the different waves, the energetic waves as they come in, and developing your own flow to bring in abundance. I feel, yeah, really needing to be, there I go, I said it again. Needing to be, 7 of Wands. Being very optimistic. Stay optimistic about this. There could be a Leo here. Stay optimistic about your abundance. It's coming in, just needing to be patient. You could be receiving an offer that has been divinely guided. It's going to really help you to bring to life possibly a project that you may have started with someone. It could be an investor wanting to invest in your business. I feel like the optimism is going to help attract this abundance in for you, because that's an energy, that's a frequency. Your emotions are frequencies. It's going to bring in divine justice here. The Wheel of Fortune and the Libra. The Justice card. Divine justice. I just keep hearing divine justice. You are destined to work together with people. This is what's going to bring in your abundance. And it's going to liberate you. Some like passion project, and it may be kind of in its infancy stages, but it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. It's going to like trigger this internal awakening in you, and it's just going to be, you're going to be like spitting out all these ideas and all of these like amazing business opportunities. But there's a slow process to it as well. Because if we just burst open, right, like, and explode, like that's a lot of energy to expel. And so when you expel a lot of energy, you feel depleted, and there's like the balancing of the scales gets like, yeah, topsy-turvy. So there's kind of like there's a flow to it, right? Yeah. I just feel that flow energy. Very water energy as well here. Beautiful. Abundance. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. There's going to be balance being brought into the situation. I feel like a lot of you could be very generous, which is definitely part of the abundance energy. Someone could be wanting an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, coming to bring in balance into the situation. There's so much balance here. It's like, I feel like it's also managing your abundance. Learning how to balance and manage your abundance as it comes in. That's why it's coming in stages and in like flows. But as you kind of like achieve that balance, then more comes in, and then you kind of go like, woo, ride that wave, and then you kind of like balance out a little bit here. The Hanged Man. There's a new perspective here. There's some kind of epiphany that's going to come in I feel like this fire sign had an epiphany here around if there was some sort of confusion and illusion and around some shady energy. Got sevens. 777. It's a part of the spiritual path. It was a part of their spiritual path. You were kind of like a catalyst in their life with this energy here to help bring in a lot of burdens. They want to bring an apology about some sort of betrayal to help bring balance into the situation. Balancing the energies, which is beautiful. The divine is really bringing that in for a lot of people to really help in the ascension process, because it's not just, yeah, communication coming in from a Gemini here. Patience. The ascension journey, like, it's not just us. We're not just ascending. Everyone on the entire planet is ascending right now. Yeah, going through mass awakening, massive spiritual awakening. And I feel your path is a part of that. We all have a role to play in that. Whether we know it or want it, I mean, it's really ultimately up to us what we choose to do with our gifts in our path. But yeah, the whole planet's going through an ascension. And balancing of the energy of our own emotional energy is a part of that, in helping the planet, helping our neighbors, helping our family, putting down any sort of burdens. It's a part of it, energetically, spiritually. All right, let's see. Hold on. There's some kind of I'm tapping into someone's gifts right now. The higher realms are really trying to connect with you at this time. They're sending you a lot of synchronicities, a lot of signs and omens. And they're kind of like, how many is it going to take for you to see what we see in you? How many lessons, how many days, how many hours is it going to take for you to see what we see in you? We see the light in you, and it's time for you to see the light in yourself. It's always been about you. It's never been about the other person. You are already on the ascension path. You are already on this journey. That you've made an agreement. You made a vow in the astral realms with your higher self to begin this journey. That's why you may not have any sort of recollection of like, okay, I made a distinct decision to go down this path, and that's why all of these things are happening, and I have no idea why. It's because you in the ethers, in the ethereal realms, astral realms, you made a decision there with your higher self. Because there was too much conflicting swords energy in in the mundane, in your waking world, for you to see clearly. But your heart and your higher self, there was a part of your soul that was screaming for help. And this is the journey, this is the path to answer those prayers. And there's a sense of like, we don't always get what we think that we need, but we always do get what our soul thinks we need for our spiritual growth, for our journey, for us to progress. Because I feel there was like a stagnant energy here with the Hanged Man. There was some kind of limbo, and it was like a self-imposed sort of well, I wouldn't say it was a self-imposed. No, there was a lot of situations that was around you that made you feel like you were stuck. And so you went through like your mind, body, and spirit and your soul aligned, and you called out for help. And now you're receiving it through an abundance of knowledge, an abundance of love and support and guidance. Connecting to your spiritual self, your spiritual side. I feel like that is destined for you, destined for your journey and for your path. And towards your abundance. You were always meant to be abundant and to have that. It was written in your destiny. Some of you could be trying to make a decision here on how to move forward in your life. You have very strong creative powers, very intelligent. In creating an alliance, there's an alliance that is here, wanting to come in. Could be from a young earth sign. There's a strong alliance here between two people. Earth and air. Hold on. It's your inner child energy. Your inner child energy has been screaming and wanting to come out and play. I feel like you've done a lot of work. You've done a lot of work in getting yourself to this point. And I feel there's an energy of grounding down your ideas, because I feel there's a lot of creative ideas that you have. And then grounding it down and making your practical decisions and making moves and investments in your focus, time, money, and energy. And creating this alliance. This could be a divine partnership as well. We have twos. Twos speak a lot about harmony and balance. To me, they also speak about action. Divinely inspired action. So when you feel that like amazing inspiration to follow through on this idea, that's your intuition. Your intuition and your inner child are very, very close. They're very, very close. They're like, one and the same, in my opinion. And so when we learn to trust our intuition, we're actually healing our inner child and trusting our inner child and fulfilling ourselves through that. You could be feeling like there's a lot of competition around you or conflict. Could be some conflicting energy here with the King of Cups, but it could be Leo as well, wanting to bring in an offer. I feel like this is some of that big happy changes energy that we were talking about, but I feel there's going to be a really great idea birthed from some kind of heated debate as well. That's amazing. I love that. I love having debates, like it's not to prove like right or wrong or anything, but it's an opportunity to start building new pathways and new perspectives. Wow, we really rode those energies together. It was amazing. I'm starting to get hungry though, so we're gonna close out here. I'm gonna use the Soul Coaching Oracle. Whew. So beautiful though. Thank you so much everyone for sharing in those energies with me. It was awesome. Oh, alrighty. Purification. So spring cleaning. Yes. Definitely I'm going to be riding that wave in the next little while. But this also really speaks about like you are going through a purification process. If you guys are feeling a little bit of in a void area and like you're being given this time to really help to cleanse your energy, help to cleanse yourself through self-care, through emotional care, mental care, home care, however that resonates for you. You know what to do and how to take care of yourself and really focus on you right now, on your self-care, you know, and the beauty card. So this is like seeing the light in me so I can see it in others. I can see the beauty in me and see the beauty in others. When we look at a sunset and we see how beautiful it is, the divine, this was a really big awakening and epiphany that the divine had given me a message like a few months ago, and it was life-changing. And so the spirit said, when you look out at a sunset and you see all the beautiful colors and you just feel the wind, like the weather's perfect. It's just like barely any clouds in the sky, but you can see like these amazing colors. And you're just in awe, and you have that moment of stillness, and you are connected. You are directly connected to the divine, and you are like, yes. And you're just admiring the beauty. The divine is saying that you also have that beauty in you. That is you. The beauty you see in others and in nature and everything. The beauty that you choose to see is also the beauty that you see within yourself. That's a reflection of you. So, yeah, very beautiful. And we're in spring too, right? So like really cleaning things up, beautifying our home, however that is. If you guys are tapping into some Virgo energy, I feel that's gonna be really beneficial for you. Next card we have energy. So there could be some needing to rest. I feel there's gonna be a lot of healing energy being brought to you, through you. A lot of you could be healers. But you're going to feel a lot of these surges of energy. It's definitely going to be picking up. We've been told for a few months now that once Aries season hits, it's going to pick up energetically. And so the Schumann resonance may like spike, and you'll feel that. You'll feel that. You'll feel it in different ways. It hits everyone different. This also speaks a lot about like if you need to express yourselves, like give yourself permission to express your energy, your emotions, your feelings, your words spontaneously and without any like apology. Like if you burst out like crying out of nowhere, give yourself permission to be able to do that for yourself. You are purifying. You're being purified. You're going through a purification process, and that's a part of it. Silence is the next card. So it's in the silence is where we could actually hear our internal guidance and our higher self. Sometimes miracles can happen in silence. So knowing when to speak and knowing when to remain silent, I feel could be a life-changing, there's a life-changing opportunity that's going to happen with this as well. There's also here about remaining calm and centered, regardless of what's occurring around you. There's a power in that. There's a power in that. I am serene no matter what is occurring around me. There's a major transformation. You are going through an amazing and major transformation at this time. Freedom. That's going to give you a lot of freedom, and it's going to cultivate a lot of inner strength with you. I feel for some of you really grounding into your values, into why it is that you are on your journey is really going to be imperative in keeping yourself centered and grounded through this transformation. Your why you do what you do. Take action. North Node, North Star. You guys are leaders. You guys are leaders. You're going through a massive awakening. And being prepared for mission. Yeah. I love it when mission energy and mission messages come through. I just love it. Okay. So we are going to do the fortune cookie now. I might just eat this on camera. Just kidding. Yeah, let's see what you guys have here. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we have here, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. So that is very humbling, a very humbling message. And it's a very, it's a good lesson. It's a good lesson, especially if you feel like there's some kind of competition or feel some kind of competitive energy. Just know that that's just a part of your ego. And we don't need to judge it. Like, our egos are meant to serve us, and we're not meant to be a slave of our ego. But yeah, that's very humbling. The numbers here are 10, 20, 21, 40, 44, and 48. For me right now, I'll just say this really quickly. I see 444. I don't know if that'll focus, but 444, that's the divine number. That is how I know Spirit has my back and the angelic realm is with me. It's a confirmation that I'm on the right path. Or 414. I think we're good now. We covered a lot. Like I said, I was picking up on your energy last night or early this morning. Like, that's when I pick up the energy the strongest, I find. But yeah, it just wasn't like for myself, like physically, I was just like, yeah, no, we're gonna have to do this later today. But yeah, I'll leave it there for you guys. I hope that was helpful. It was really fun and really positive. There is some, there is some challenges, but that's just a part of life. Shadow work, part of life. If you guys are interested in booking a reading with me, you can just message me here on Facebook or book online on my website. What else? If you are finding that you're struggling with any sort of codependency in your life, family dynamics, I'm going to be starting a program, a group coaching course. And the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to be posting a date soon. If you're interested, you could book in a call with me to really determine if it's the right fit for you. Yeah, it's towards empowerment, and it's love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. You guys are amazing, and I love you all. Have a really good night and a really good weekend. Happy Easter. Okay, thank you. See you on the other side. Mwah. Bye.